Welcome back to my channel, everyone. In today's episode, we will be finally completing the hex. In the last episode, we found out that it was Lazarus who was going to kill someone at the 6-Point Inn. So now we are playing as the mystery character who just loves staring at his hands, or apparently some people's butts if you watched my previous video. But anyways, let's jump right into it. He taught me to fight. I suppose I owe him that. Wow. So is this all over then? We can breathe easy? We figured out the murderer. It was the guy who shoots things for a living. What a surprise. What are you looking at? Are you even capable of looking? Will you leave me alone if I give you this? Oh. Now I can look at your ass even better. What do you make of all this? Well, I can't talk. Of course, he created you without a mouth. But I imagine he didn't spare you from the ability to hear. I want you to enter my personal cabin. It's a quiet little thing, perched a few paces east of the inn. You and our player friend will add a final dimension to the story. Oh yeah, I forgot in the last one they actually recognized us. He wasn't the first I've killed. I doubt he'll be the last. So do we go to the door then if we want to leave? Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's go point in. And he said east. There's the cabin. So we're gonna have another puzzle then. Did I not set that back? Probably if I know where we need to go. Probably the computer. So that might be a brain fart. We're in a computer world or a game world, and we also have a computer. Oh, okay. And that's a dead store, so okay. Let's go straight that way. What about this one? Oh, well that was easy. This is catchy music, guys. Don't know if I'll get a copyright claim or not. But this game I still can't tell if like I'm clicking the streamer thing and it doesn't show it in the checkbox if it's set to streamer mode or not. Lock. Magnum opus or opus? So now we're in the first person. Whoa.
Right. This is Lionel Snell. If you're hearing this, it's because you turned on the developer commentary for my latest game, my magnum opus really, called Walk.
We're actually getting some audio in this game now, or voice. So I'm assuming this guy created these games, but
The scene you're looking at is the model of my childhood bedroom.
Hmm.
This right here is where Super Weasel Kid was conceived.
Hey.
Take it in.
And even Cooking
One of my
Granny.
favorite games at that age was Cooking Granny. I thought
So
Chef
that wasn't
Bryce was the
his.
coolest. You know how that turned out.
Banned for beating up Grandma. Poor Grandma. We'll miss you.
That weasel was my favorite pet. I called him, yeah, you guessed it, Weasel Kid.
At least there's inspiration there. And that looks like the robot from the fighting game.
And that's Mr. Shrewd.
Huh.
The two always made little squeaks and chirps at each other. I like to imagine they were talking. Shrewd would be this wise parental figure giving advice to Weasel Kid. My original plan for Walk was to have it be an almost non interactive experience, just allow the player to explore and contemplate. I did some market research though, and well, that kind of game was falling out of vogue. Not much money in it, so I jammed in some real gameplay.
And that's how we started off with the Ruiz Kid.
I thought that since this is about my life as a developer, why not show the player what it's like to make a game? I mean, this is like a way dumbed down version of the stuff I do, but to the average gamer it's a challenge.
Just like creating YouTube videos. So there's our hook. I tried creating game once for fun. It is a lot more challenging than just this. So that's how we
I
got the
remember
jump.
when I first got the jumping code right and hooked it up to a keyboard button. Oh, that dopamine rush electrified my childhood brain. Irving came as part of the GameWorks package. I was a little
So like
hesitant about
Flipnote
using
or
an
whatever it's
AI
called.
at first, but he became really helpful.
Oh, we need to get our jump ability back. And
It didn't take long to realize how much I depended on Irving. He assured me that it was easy for him to come up with enemies and non player characters for me, so I let him do his job.
I mean, if it makes it easy. Oh, so I have that the wrong way. Could I flip? Okay, I could change that there. Shoot. I don't know if I was supposed to take it out or not, but
Irving told me we couldn't get the original Super Weasel Kid for Walk. Something about losing the files. Kind of a shame, I guess.
oh, get our movement back. But we'll probably move that one there then. I don't know what that is. So get our movement there. Yeah, this is definitely a lot more entertaining when I tried it in game. So that was with the RPG Maker, so if any of you use that, then you know what it's like. There are some good games that came out of it though, because I played a few interesting ones on the DS for that program. I don't know how many I've actually tried on the computers. Oh, well, that's a problem. How do I get rid of you? So if I get it to move left, well, that works.
The success of Super Weasel Kid paralyzed me. I tried starting a few different games, but I kept comparing them to my big hit. What would people think if I put out something that was worse? That I had just
Everybody's
gotten
fear
lucky the
for
first
traitors.
time? That I'm a one-trick pony? Eventually, I settled on making a sequel. Super Weasel Kid, Radical Road.
Radical Road.
I'd been playing a lot of fighting games at that age. Always loved those. I wanted to make one, but I wasn't quite as talented as I would become. So that's why I just had to add combat to Radical Road.
Oh, this one's probably, I have to do a few for this one. So take hit to you. And give punch to Super Weasel Kid.
I thought it was just exhilarating to beat the shit out of that Garuda. The critics really came down on me for that part. It left me feeling like I had no idea what people wanted. Radical Road was met with mixed reviews, and it made me panic. I resolved to put away Super Weasel Kid forever and try something new. To top it off, my shrew died.
No.
Weasel Kid actually escaped, if you can believe it.
Huh.
I took him outside one time, and he slipped out of my hands and ran into my neighbor's rose garden.
Oh.
I searched for hours, but the garden was pretty big, and the thorns were painful. Mr. Shrewd was long dead at this point. Shrews just don't live that long. I'd get emails once in a while, people asking to make deals, wanting to capitalize on my IP. It had been a couple of years now since Radical Road, and one day I just said, fuck it, fine. I sold the
I mean, if you need
franchise to
the
the
money.
highest bidder.
Yada yada yada. Oh, ooh. Huh. That sounds like good pay. A lot more than what I make.
When I saw what they did with Super Weasel Kid, I felt a little part of myself die. But I
When
was
we
18
got
years
the
old
third
and
game.
loaded. It was actually one of the best years of my life. The next scene is based on my foray into larger scale game development. The plan, make a fighting game.
I jump? Oh.
Okay, just jump a little bit higher. You're almost there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Anyways, as I was saying, I don't get nearly enough credit for starting one of the most popular fighting game franchises in history.
Mortal Kombat? I already forget what it's called for this one.
It's a beauty, isn't it? I put my weasel bucks to use and bought this place with cash. Then I hired a team. I hired my childhood friend Carla to work at my new studio. She was halfway through a degree in computer science, but I offered her a huge salary. Hard to say no to that.
Did Carla create her? I like how it's also shaped like a pentagram. Ducky.
Carla's first order of business was to tell me that I had designed too many male characters. I tried to tell her that Steambot Willie was genderless, but she insisted. So I created Chandrell while she worked on Sato.
And Sato ended up becoming a big problem.
That eye. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Ever since Carla created Sato, I'd get these weird, annoying bugs in my games. And I'm still getting them in Walk.
Oh, I got rid of that. Do I need to have a hook there? Okay, that makes sense. Hey, it'll get rid of the bugs for me.
Not exactly sure what Carla did while she was creating Sato. She told me some mumbo-jumbo about pushing GameWorks to its limits. That character was eerie, to say the least.
I'd say. They should have gotten rid of her before she became a problem. Then again, she did help us out in the GameWorks raid.
I bought the rights for my favorite game character. That is, my favorite character I hadn't made myself. Integrating Bryce into Combat Arena was harder than I thought. I had a lot of help from Irving.
Irving's not exactly the best himself.
That's exactly what it looked like in real life. Solid teak, hand-carved, gold nameplate. I was hiring people who were twice my age. I had to make sure they understood who was in charge.
Oh, there's Andrella.
Making Combat Arena gave me my first glimpse into well, to be frank, the stupidity and immaturity of gamers. Every damn day, we got complaints about how this or that character was overpowered, underpowered, too boring. Ugh, I never wanted to work on a fighting game again.
Fight!
Oh, so you're moving now. Okay, good. And I think I saw three there, so I'm assuming we have to make them overpowered. I don't know. Maybe that's just a timer. Yeah, then. Tredex. Now he's not doing enough damage. So will they complain that he's underpowered now? Okay then. Oh, more hawks. Okay, so I can go from one to the other. I don't know what exploitive means, but I'll try blocking if I can.
I have to admit, though, coding the punches and kicks was everything I had hoped it would be. I'd sit in my office for hours just watching these characters go to town on each other. Sometimes they'd look like they could actually feel it.
Well, that's because they actually can. In this world, at least. Maybe in the real world, too. Well, I'm gonna get a complaint about Steamboat being too powerful again. Blocking is too good, replace it, okay. And I guess exploitive. Oh, well, it means explosive. Maybe, or, oh no, just swearing. Oh, there's an ultimate move. And that's probably where he gets like that charge thing. Hmm. How do I get rid of they could hook to each other. Let's go ultimate. Oh. What just happened? Oh.
Ugh, God, it was such a relief to ship that game. I hated it by the end.
I
But
believe
since
that.
my fingers had touched it, it turned to gold. I still had my contract with Game Funa, so I sold the franchise for another boatload of cash.
Anything here to look at, or am I leaving the office?
Now that my studio was bigger, richer, unstoppable, it was time to take on something huge. An epic fantasy adventure that only a studio like mine could accomplish.
Like
This
Final
is when I
Fantasy, I
made
mean.
Secrets of Legendaria.
I already had a party. I see all these drinks and party poppers, but where's all the pizza?
I put everything into that game. I hired the best programmers, the best designers. I burned through my fortune fast. But this game was going to be epic, goddammit. I paid the biggest gaming streamer to play it live, with hundreds of thousands watching.
I wonder if we were that streamer. So we want that door to open, but we now have the green there. So I guess connect that there. Huh.
Yeah, you like that switch mechanic? Pretty cool, huh? Still got it.
Hmm. Yes, you do, sir. There's our mechanic. Hmm. Now, when she says the last two, does that mean inscription as well as one other? Maybe that hard to figure that out. Oh, so first open that, but then we could do that and swap our lever back and open gate. Okay, yeah, so we could have been the streamer then if this was after. That's probably where this game definitely flopped if the mechanic is the main character. No offense to you. I don't think I've ever seen her decompressed. Hmm. So we could hit that switch there and hit all enemies for 30 damage. Just keep unleashing the firestorm. Because somehow mechanics know magic. Time to give you some mana recovery. 80. Probably gonna complain saying it's too OP. Let's see where we got our hooks. So we want to turn that one first. At least we use it to our advantage. I think. I don't know if it helped us or not. Oh, yeah, because we need that one turned on. We don't need health, though. Can we get health to it, or... No. We could use this way, though. Maybe. Yeah. And we want to give it to us. We need to turn that green one again. If I do that, will that cause that? Okay, so that works. Magical Rents of Ecuador or whatever it's called. I don't remember if the slime had 150 health when we were playing. But... Oh, and I just noticed Rebecca's her name. Yay.
The stream had been going alright with the odd hitch or two, but things took a terrible turn for the worst right near the end. It was chaos.
I'm assuming this is after we got her. Oh no, that's Umbrella's head. Oh, probably got that before we get our butts kicked. Critical boost, definitely want 100% on that. Just have to figure out how to get it first. Puzzles. Can't move that yet. Can move that one if we could get that one going. This is already hurting my brain. No, 'cause I can't do that. Wait. No, yeah, I could do this. No. Use this one on here, I think. Okay, yeah, so that somehow worked. Will give us the 100% crit boost. Pick the head and attack everyone. Hopefully without dying. If we could survive this, which we did. That was close.
Secrets of Legendaria bombed. Carla had left bugs in there intentionally to sabotage me. It must have been that, because everything went wrong. And everyone saw it live. The
All
game had no
Carla's
hope
fault.
of recouping costs, so I took funds from the severance packages and ran. I couldn't even afford my apartment anymore. I moved south to find some cheaper real estate.
This is when it all went south. I can't even move.
Living in the desert was a miserable experience. I blasted the AC all day, but I was somehow always sweating. I started working on Waste World here. It was supposed to be my great comeback.
But I never got finished though.
I would wake up, sit in front of my computer, and just stare at the screen with my hands beside the keyboard. After about an hour of that, I'd blow off the rest of the day playing some online game.
Huh. At least he got Wi-Fi in the desert.
Sure, I'd sometimes accomplish something, but then I'd reward myself with some social media time and would wind up reading articles about myself. They weren't kind to me. I never finished Waste World. I wanted this area of walk to reflect that experience, so I left it half finished. That also saved me some development time.
And this is our first person character again. But where did I go? Oh, okay. That was interesting. The white door.
Oof. The heat of that godforsaken place. Most days it kept me inside.
Fire turn, who are you fighting? Computer? Oh, hello. Hello. Can you just let me go to the computer? Without beating me up? I don't like this
Somehow,
game.
the more I needed to finish that game, the more I avoided doing it. My parents would call every once in a while to ask how it was going, but I'd just lie.
Give us maximum damage? Oh, is that actually letting us do maximum damage? I'm gonna stop at 500. Okay. Oh, we have to get it to us. At least they add something new to each puzzle. Probably gonna bite us in the butt later though. Need to get that one turned on. And now we should be at the suit. Give me a gun. Yay, gun. Back. Don't hurt me. Ow. And this is when we started first-person shooters.
The final straw was those idiotic modders. They took my half-finished game and made a goddamn mockery of it. Aliens in a post-apocalyptic Wild West.
I mean, cowboys versus aliens.
No sense. If I couldn't finish the game myself, I sure as hell wasn't going to let them do it for me.
Now we're gonna burn it all down on them. Cut down. Okay, headed from there. No. Good. Move over one. I think in the last episode I said
Documents drawn up to take on those modders really fired me up. It was just what I needed to bring those lowlives to task. Those gormless basement dwellers were going to pay every attempt.
oh. I was having fun. Are you gonna invite me to Six Player then? Look back and look to your right. Oh, what?
And that's how I programmed the blood particles. I think it really contributed to the visceral pleasure of Vicious Galaxy 2, making it the obvious standout in the series. My only gripe with the game was the designs of the main characters. They were too old. Everyone wanted the same boring space marines from Vicious Galaxy.
But this looks fun. I said my favorite game was the one in the last episode, but I think this one's my new favorite.
Eventually I got my wish. There was some sort of breach within GameWorks and a lot of data was lost.
We were there
I had
for
to
that.
create a new squad of player characters from scratch after that. Everything got weird after that breach. It told me that I might be in danger.
That's probably where he was on the computer screen.
And now we find ourselves at the climax of Walk. The player has to use everything they've learned to solve the ultimate puzzle and arm the bomb. Go on, you can do it.
I could try. I mean, that's one. So I set these up before I put one in because I don't know if the timer will go off. Shoot, so I need that one to go that way. So I probably do this one first. Yeah, that doesn't work. That does though, apparently, so we'll take that. That's the second bomb. Now for third.
This
Oh,
probably looks daunting. Switches, those creepy eye things, and a splitter all in one puzzle. But it's the last one, I promise.
Thank God. 'Cause we have to get that all the way down. That one there. Maybe, maybe not. Will that help? Oh, I think I solved it. Okay, so now we'll set up the bomb.
You know, I had to lower the difficulty of that puzzle like 10 times
Thank
before
God,
the
'cause
average player
that
could solve it.
took me a while,
But
so I guess
great
I'm an average
job,
player.
you figured it
Or
out.
maybe not.
You win.
Yay,
And
the
that
Academy
brings us to the
Awards?
present. Well, I should say, the near future. The other indie games coming out right now are crap, so Walk is a shoo-in for Game of the Year. This scene is a little glimpse into what's to come.
Hey, it's that statue that we've seen at the cabin. Sega Genesis one. Yeah.
The end. Thanks for playing, I guess. At this point, you just have to walk toward the white door frame and the credits roll. And hey, I'm glad you turned on the developer commentary. I hope my story was as much an inspiration to you as it is to me. This is Lionel Snill, signing off.
No, the guy mentioned like.
Did you get all
once
that?
you
Alright, good. Let's get out of here.
Wasn't it going back and taking a right? Well, let me go more that way though. Do we go back to where we came from? Oh, there it is. Hello? Radio?
Super Weasel was not my first game, that was my first game.
Carla, is that you? Oh, root beer tender. So this is about the bartender now. Huh. We got that guy there that hides in the attic. I forget the name of the actual game, but if you watch the Wreck-It Ralph, it reminds me of that game. Where the bar they go to. But fuck without all the glitches. Here, have one. Why are we worried? Can you see where I'm serving up? Oh. Well, that explains why he's in a wheelchair. I don't know why he's laughing though when he's the one that's getting beat up. You've seen it all now, haven't you? And you understand why we are gathered here. You have an important role to play in this, so I hope you are ready. I don't understand that. My loyal patrons, tonight we are all killers. This is now my only way out. I'd like this to be my final KO. As per our agreement. This will take me to Rocky, right? Or Mr. Strayed. Go on, it's your turn. I got my hand up too. Oh. The hex has been opened. I must thank you for your help. The ritual was incomplete without a player. And I do hope you enjoyed your time here at the 6th pint. Your patronage is valued highly. Oh? Now, if you'll excuse me. time for me to meet my maker. Leona? Oh! Well, I guess that is that. I'm assuming we got a secret ending, cause we had that white door to walk through, but we didn't listen to the other guy and this happens. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed this game a lot. I hope you guys did too. I will leave the link down below as always. And I'd like to know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next episode.